All right. Now, Dricus Du Plessis believes that only Khamzat Chimaev would deserve a title shot if he beats Robert Whittaker in their upcoming fight at UFC Fight Night in Saudi Arabia. Du Plessis expressed that a victory for Whittaker might not warrant a title shot, suggesting a potential fight between Whittaker and Sean Strickland for the number one contender position instead. Now, let's go over this very, very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. I do agree with Dricus Du Plessis, right, on some of these things, right? He says that if Robert Whittaker beats Khamzat Chimaev, it doesn't warrant him a title shot, and I agree. You know, we already saw that fight. We saw what Dricus Du Plessis did against Robert Whittaker. He freaking knocked him out. I don't think that we need to see that fight again. I think that Robert Whittaker is probably going to be a fight away if he beats Khamzat Chimaev. Personally, I feel like they're probably going to match him up against someone like Imavov, right? And whoever wins that fight probably gets number one contender, in my opinion. Now, as far as Khamzat Chimaev, I also agree with this take. If Khamzat Chimaev beats Robert Whittaker, he's probably in the conversation for fighting for the title next, right? For the following reasons. Obviously, Khamzat Chimaev is a huge star. He's a huge draw for the UFC. He has a massive fan base on the other side of the world, which is probably where the fight will take place anyways. You know, somewhere like Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi, Dubai. You know, it's probably going to take place on that side of the world if Khamzat Chimaev beats Robert Whittaker, you know, and they end up, you know, matching him up for that fight. Khamzat Chimaev fighting for the title is going to be a huge fight. Probably one of the biggest fights of the year. Probably one of the biggest fights in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be freaking honest. You know, he's undefeated. You know, it would be a great main card, a great draw for a card sometime in the future. Now, Dricus Du Plessis had an interesting take. He said that if Robert Whittaker wins, he should have a number one contenders match against Sean Strickland. And in my opinion, this is a dumbass take. Let me tell you why. Sean Strickland literally just defended his number one contender position against Paulo Costa, right? That's what they were fighting about. For those of you guys that don't know, Sean Strickland and Paulo Costa were duking it out for the number one contender position. They were saying it literally last week when they were doing the interviews, right? So it doesn't make sense for Sean Strickland to defend his number one contender position again. He just did it. He just paid his dues to the UFC. You know what I'm saying? And let's not freaking forget the fact that there's a lot of people, actually the majority of people, that believe that Sean Strickland beat Dricus Du Plessis the first time around. So it only makes sense, right, to have Du Plessis versus Sean Strickland to the rematch, right? In my opinion, you know, I think that that's the fight to have next, right? Whoever holds the title, whether it be Du Plessis or Israel Adesanya, I think that Sean Strickland deserves to fight for the title next. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you guys agree with Du Plessis? Do you guys disagree with me? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. As always, it's a pleasure. Peace out. Have a good one. So I was just about to upload this video, ladies and gentlemen, but we just got some news that maybe Khamzat Chimaev is out of his fight next week against Robert Whittaker. And obviously the front runner, we called it earlier in this video, is Nurmagomedov Imavov. You know, it's crazy. It's really unfortunate that there was a lot of people out there that really wanted to see Khamzat Chimaev perform against a real middleweight, a real 185er, and a championship level fighter at that. You know, Robert Whittaker. It was going to be his black belt test, ladies and gentlemen. And unfortunately, you know, there's a good chance that we probably won't see that. What a huge letdown. But yeah, Nurmagomedov Imavov right now is the front runner to replace Chimaev. And, you know, I mean, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. He just fought. We don't know if he's going to say yes to the fight, you know, but it would be a huge opportunity for him, you know, to fight a championship level fighter like Robert Whittaker. And if he wins, that would be freaking insane. That would be so crazy if we see Nurmagomedov Imavov beat Robert Whittaker on short notice, literally a week after he beats Jared Cannonier. That would be insane. Anyways, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. You know, we don't know. We can't confirm yet. These are just news that we're hearing from Benny P. And, of course, Benny P is a guy who reports on MMA regularly. So, you know, if he's saying that, you know, Khamzat Chimaev is out, it's a good reason why he's tweeting these things. You know, but once we get confirmation, we will definitely upload a video talking about that. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. As always, peace out. Have a good one.